300k, it can easily be cheaper than going market to pay 50 million transfer, 150k wages. Selling on is never guaranteed with Trent or anybody else. Stephen said £300,000 a week is ridiculous, worst deal in football. So I'm trying to look at it like this. If that's the number, and we do have to say if, because this has only been what's been spoken about. Ultimately, Trent stays. So I take that as a win. Now, do I think we're overpaying for his talents? A little bit, yes. A little bit. Not by too much. Because he's already on 200 grand a week. With the contract situation, and with it going as deep as it has, and as close to him maybe leaving on a free, it was always going to be a number that some people weren't happy with. I would have liked the number to be about 50 grand a week less. But ultimately, I'm happy if Trent signs a new deal and we keep him. And if it's 300 grand a week, it's 300 grand a week. It is what it is. He is going to be a future captain. He is a local boy. And he does have a set of skills that, if we can bring it all together and find the right position for him, can make a big difference to us. So that I understand. And I'm just genuinely happy at the idea of Trent actually signing the new deal. The talk is it'll be till 2028. Again, 4 years. So Liverpool then committing what? 300 grand a week is about, is it 15 million quid a year? So committing about 60 million over the course of the contract, if my numbers are right. And I'm happy with that. As somebody said, to try and bring in a replacement, again, taking in the fee that you'd get for Trent at this point, which wouldn't be as high as we'd want. You know, if you're ever looking at losing a player like Trent from the club, you'd want it to be for an astronomical number. One that you just couldn't turn down, and even then we'd still feel a little bit disappointed. So if this is true, I'm okay at 300 grand. It is what it is. He stays. That's what I want. And if he stays and we give him that money, that's the club's decision. But what we can't have used is it as an excuse then about why we didn't sign anybody else. Because it's only 100 grand a week. I say only. It's 100 grand a week more than we think he's on now. So taking into account the stage of his career, this will probably be the big contract of his career. I think it's okay. Saka gets 300 grand a week. Trent deserves at least that, said David. Trent deserves it. A role model to young players coming through in the academy, said Coach Bill. 300k is fair. We need to keep our best players, and Trent is our future captain. Good, yeah, look, it's a lot of money. Of course it is. And historically, you know, we don't dish out big contracts like that unless it's for the very top echelons. And look, let's be honest about it. For all the reasons many people have stated, I'm okay with that for Trent. Remember, Mohamed Salah's wages are probably going to be off the books in a year's time. But it has set a precedent now. It'll be interesting to see if Virgil steps up and what he asked for. Of course, he doesn't have the age on his side that Trent has. And I have to keep reiterating that these are just rumoured, reported numbers at the minute. But it is good that we're at least getting some positive vibes about the situation with Trent. You know, I'd much rather be reading Liverpool are going to pay Trent 300 grand a week than Liverpool are going to allow Trent to run his contract down and make a decision about his future at the end of the season. That would have been stupidity. So I'm okay at this one as long as it gets done. Said with regards to Trent, we have to remember Thiago's massive wages are off the book, and there's a high wage player now that will actually play every game. Very fair point, mate. Thiago's wages of about 200 grand a week off the books. Matip about 100 grand a week off the books. And about 60 grand a week for Adrian San Miguel off the books. So yes, we've only given Trent an increase of about, I say only, 5 million quid a year. Or 100 grand a week. So yeah, absolutely within the club's finances. I just think if we get it done, fair play. You know, that's what I've wanted. I've said this to you guys all along. I just want these sorted. I don't want to be on moaning and complaining, but if we get Trent done, I think of that as a win. The latest around Trent is, look, some pretty good accounts like Matt Thielen are saying things like, I have a hunch this is finally a week for some good news around Liverpool. And the vibes that we're getting and the rumours that are being circulating are that Trent is close to agreeing a deal. And it's a deal that's thought to be at £300,000 a week. So, Spy on Cop, or the Cop HQ2, have put out a retweet, and it was retweeted by Anfield Talk as well, or a post to say, a few murmurings around Trent about to sign a 300 grand a week deal until 2028. I hope that's right, because that would put to bed any speculation around Trent. I don't know why. Madrid's own love winding us up. They posted Trent Alexander-Arnold, favourite ground other than Anfield, Wembley? And the answer was Bernabeu. Okay, fair enough. But I hope he stays. The chatter is that he's going to sign a new deal. The indications look like he's going to sign that new deal. So let's hope he does. But if he doesn't, then we've got to panic. But I feel like he will. At this point today, with what's going around, it feels like there's more positivity around about the situation. Connor is trying to torture me now. He's sending me pictures of Jude and Trent in an LA nightclub. That doesn't mean anything. They're on holidays. It means nothing. We know they're mates. They're just going to have to be pen pals now because Trent's not going to Madrid. New deal.